Markets have been relatively calm this week after a tumultuous start to February. Equity markets stabilised this week, and a resumption of US dollar weakness has been the key theme. In fact, the US dollar was down against all G10 currencies this week. The Aussie and Kiwi dollar were up 1.7% and 2% respectively. Markets have been dominated by discussion of the US fiscal boost, with Congress approving President Trump's spending package on top of the already approved tax package. Bond yields moved higher as the market focused on potential US borrowing and deficit concerns. Momentum in the US economy is lifting, and the unemployment rate is at 4.1%. With this new spending package coming on top of the already approved tax package, this week our economics team revised their outlook for the US Federal Reserve. We now expect 2 hikes in 2019, coming on top of 3 hikes in 2018. Domestically, we received a run of positive updates this week on the Australian economy. We started the week with updates on business and consumer sentiment. While subsectors exposed to the consumer are weaker, overall business confidence and conditions are well above average and paint a positive picture for the Australian economy as we start 2018. And then we had consumer sentiment. While falling 2.3% for the month, this was still above 100, where optimists outweigh pessimists, and indeed was the 4th consecutive reading above 100. Lastly, we received the January update for the Australian labour force. We saw a 16,000k rise in employment and the unemployment rate holding at 5.5%. While the full-time part-time mix was weak, this result was significant. It was the 16th consecutive monthly gain in employment data in Australia, breaking the all-time record. Also, we saw female participation rate hit a record high. Next week, much of Asia is out with Lunar New Year holidays, so price discovery may be a little bit limited. Domestically, we see RBA minutes, but the main focus will be on the Q4 wage data to see for any end in sight to the low inflation and low wage backdrop which has plagued the Australian economy in recent years. With the weaker US dollar trend looking entrenched, next week the Australian dollar could spend some time above 80 cents. We'll be back to talk to you next week.